These may be my absolute favorite thing that I freeze dry. So simple, but so handy, no prep, just throw them in whatever you're cooking. Wonderful. I'm noticing that some of our onions are starting to get slightly wrinkled on the skin, which means they're getting older. So I need to do something with them. You can see the skin is a little wrinkled. And then others, like this one, still looking good. Nice and flat and smooth and shiny. Oops, on this one, when I was taking off the skin, there's some mold on the outside layer. So I waited a little bit too long on that one, but that's okay. The rest of them are looking pretty good. If you don't have one of these choppers, you need one. They're so handy. I cut the onion in half and then cut each half into about 3 parts, and it is a pretty good fit. And then it just chops so easily. Depending on the size of your onion, the little container holds about 2 of them, maybe 3 if they're really small onions. I will pile this tray as high as the rim before I put it in the freeze dryer. I have found that they freeze dry just wonderfully like this. They don't stick together and it holds a lot more than if I were trying to do them in a single layer like I did when I first got the freeze dryer. Not necessary. A little shake and she's all ready to go. I went ahead and filled all 5 trays with chopped onions because my experience has been if you freeze dry onions with other things, they can kind of get that oniony smell to them. Such a beautiful sight, all my chopped onions. I'll link the chopper down below if anybody wants to check it out. It's a nice time saver. I normally pre-freeze everything. I freeze dry, but our freezer is just jam-packed, so there was just no room for the trays, and it ended up taking 2 whole days for them to be finished. To see if they're done, I like to reach into the middle of the tray and just feel it. If it is cold in the middle, they need to go back and dry some more. If they are warm and dry and crumbly, they're good to go. I'll be packaging these in mason jars. I found last year that just leaving them on the shelf in mason jars, they lasted the entire year. And my mom bought some of these ball leak-proof lids. I'm going to try them this year. Last year I just used the ring and the cap and it worked great.